Alright, welcome back, me lovelies. Welcome back, me lovelies. Sorry, I just did a voiceover audition for a pirate, so I have a pirate accent in me brain. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure we are like 10 minutes away from the end. Mostly because I haven't watched the end yet. I don't know exactly, but I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on with Ethan, and thank you, internet. Although I am quite upset that I had to go to the internet. I shouldn't have to go to the internet to understand something in a game. I think I was just overthinking it, I think is what I was doing, which I do a lot. I like stories a lot, and especially when it's like, ooh, plot twists and mysteries and stuff. I like very much dig into it. I mean, if you guys have watched my Higurashi no Nakokoro ni, I did an entire stream before. I haven't started the deduction arcs yet, but before starting those. So, like, I love mysteries and I love stories and I love especially game stories and like when you're invested in new characters. So I got upset because I really didn't understand, and to be perfectly honest, it seems like the community doesn't completely understand either. Some are under the opinion that he's like a zombie, like completely a zombie, which I guess he is. Some are under the opinion that he's a POW, like Wesker, which that's kind of what I'm gonna go with, is that he's like Wesker, but like, because he clearly still seems in control of his own consciousness and is still him, right? And then he wouldn't have been able to have a baby, I don't think, if it wasn't still him. So I like to think of it more as like a Wolverine thing. Like the mold is like a part of him and like regenerates him. That is the way that it makes sense to me. So that is how I'm gonna think about it, and a lot of the community seemed to come to that consensus that the mold was like a part of him, and it was like a Wolverine thing where it rejuvenated him. Now, once again, I honestly don't know how you could still be walking at all, even if you had super regenerative abilities, if your heart was taken out. But I see, okay, he doesn't need a heart, I guess. We're just gonna go with that. Or it regenerates. I don't fucking know. Or maybe he's slowly dying. Anyways, we're gonna go with he's a BOE, but fully in control of his movements and consciousness and stuff. I mean, it raises a lot of questions, but I don't think those questions are ever gonna get answered. If you guys want to leave a comment below to maybe what you think about these questions. So a few of my questions were, and to be perfectly honest, they may have thought of this after, or when they started making the village. They may not have thought of this during Resident Evil 7. They may have thought of it afterwards. So if that's the case, then okay. But like, if you're going to do something like that, you should really like think about that. Anyways, so the questions are, if he was taken over the mold after he died at the Baker house, why wasn't Evelyn able to control him like the Bakers? Because it said like something about a collective consciousness as well. And also, the mold seems to have originated from this village, right? So why is, when he's been in this village, has he not been like connected to the people here? And like the lady and the doll maker, and why has Miranda not like been able to control him? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it made it sound, when it talked about it, it made it sound like the Geth from Mass Effect 3, like they're all a single consciousness, and so that kind of confused me. Like, how is he not being taken over, I guess. Anyways, so we're going to continue. Last we left off, Duke dropped us off, and we're about to face the final battle. And I think we're about to face Miranda. And I'm really upset because I didn't get the ball from... I should do this because it takes a while to load. I didn't get the ball for the factory. I did all of the little maze treasure things, which were really cool, but I never got the ball from the factory. So I don't know if, like, I missed it, because usually you get the ball after you finish the dungeon and then you go back. Also, I like how I'm calling them dungeons. They really feel like dungeons because it's like they're like separated like that as well. So it's like dungeon. But anyways, like usually you get them when you're done, so I figured like I would get it when I was done, and then when I fell down I wasn't able to get the ball anymore. So I don't know. Because there's no way I can go back now. I'm like in the thick of it. Alright, well we're ew. Let's just buy
決戦の支度はぜひともこのデュークの大棚で。
oh. Cigar.
おお、これは機械と命のアッサンブラージュ。ハイゼンベルク卿の鼓動を感じますな。
Alright, we never got these, so we're just gonna sell them. Let's see, what do we got here? We don't need that. We're just gonna get
面白い選択です。
some of these, even though we can't die, I guess, but you know, whatever.
いよいよ旅も終わりですな。最後にパーッと散財なされては。すぐに仕上げましょう。
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Reckless spending. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me that. Yeah. Yeah, there's my reckless spending. All right, what can I get? Anything else? How about one more potion?
それを選ばれると思ってました。
And how about some ammo? He's like, yeah. Spend it all. Alright, there's nothing. Okay. I literally spent everything.
どうかお気をつけて。
世話になった。
Thank you. Alright, let's save it again. And let's go. Alright, so we've got this here. We've got this here. I feel like I should put my magnum in my top one. Oh, we're out. Let's put this there instead. Can we make anything? We can make some mines. We'll wait. We might pick up some stuff. Oh. There we go. What? I can't run? Oh, nice. I guess maybe having his heart ripped out of him is affecting him. It doesn't seem like I can run unless it's just a cutscene thing. Alright, actually, let's do... I like the grenade launcher there. I do want the magnum at reach, but maybe we don't need it yet. So let's do that. Alright, thanks. Get out of my way, friends. Yeah, my friends, aren't you? We might fight some things before we even get to her, so we'll have this out. Ooh!
邪魔をするな。
What am I even doing? I should just knife these stupid butts. See, this doesn't even make sense now. If he's dead, why does that even hurt? Why did that hurt? Why did that even do damage to you? Oh, I was blocking. Fine. not gonna drop anything for me. Just merge with it.
ああ、かわいいエヴァ、私の愛しい娘。さあ出ておいで。エヴァ、お前なのかい。ああ、どれほど会いたかったか。なんだ。私の力が奪われていく。
ローズ！ミランダ！
Just shoot her. Don't even let her answer.
興味深い。やはり普通の人間ではないか。
さっさとローズを返せ！早く！
小賢しい。今度こそ息の根を止めて。
今だ、ローズを！
That Chris.
離せ！
生涯を費やしてきたのだ。なのにそれを奪おうというのか。この子は誰にも渡さん。我が大願がなされる時が来たのだ。やめろ！ローズはこの私のもの。
Wait, where is she?
どうなって？
お前の役目は終わった。我が偽りの子ら
Oh,
を
I
始
can
末。
run now.
大いなる金婚を目覚めさせる。ローズの力なら何も心配はいらぬ。私が真の幸福を与えてやるからな。だからお前は安心して死ぬ。永遠に。
お前だけは許さない。
I really wish there was a stream for a dodge. Until I'm entirely. Oh! That's actually kind of awesome. Until I really know how to kill her, I'm just gonna hit her with this pistol. Ow! Oh my god, piss off! No, fight it.
ローズのことは私に任せるがよい。子を愛する気持ちはお前にもわかるだろう。私とて同じこと。
どうしてわからないんだ？ローズはお前の娘なんかじゃない。俺の子だ。
時間切れだ。さあ死ね。
Where is she?
愚かなまでもここまでだ。
Ow. I thought I switched to the shotgun.
ここで終わりだ。
I feel like you need a flamethrower for this instant.
死ね。時間切れだ。さあ死ね。貧困が絶望の淵にいた私を救い出し、この素晴らしい力を授けたもうたの
Oh,
だ。
I have the same
ああ、
power.
そうだ。金婚のせいで行かれたんだ。
何もせずとお前はじき死ぬのだ。
Ow, ow. I can't go right or left and run.
どんな姿にもなれるぞポロケンローお前も死んで金婚の中を漂うのだそう永遠にな
Whoa, what is going on? My vision went black and white.
もう良いだろうあとは全て私に隠しとるさあゆっくり眠れ
そうはいくか
私は我が娘を必ずや取り戻す
That's a wall.
死ね死ね死ね死ね
Oh my god, I cannot see a single fucking thing.
お前の気持ちはわかるぞウィンターズ嘘ではないだがお前はここで終わりなんだ
Probably.
金婚とローズが真に一つとなるとき我が愛する娘は再びよみがえる私は100年待ちわびた100年だ今日この日のために私の娘のためじっとしている
Did you tell me to hold still? You think I'm actually gonna hold still? No.
なぜ邪魔をする死ぬだけのお前がローズを手に入れてどうなるというのだ
ローズは俺の娘だふざけるな
さあここで終わりだお前の命はもう終わったんだなぜまだ戦う
This I'm actually saying that this battle would be 10 times easier with the keyboard and mouse, which is saying something because I am a controller player, but I
私の
can't
邪魔をするな
go side to side. I can only run back and forth.
村人も4人の新たな子供も100年にわたる我が孤独を埋めることはなかった
それがお前の本質だからだよお前は誰も愛せやしないんだ
胸を貫かれ生きられる人間などいないお前はこちら側ではないなぜこれで貴様の終わりだイザミーターズ二度とこの私の邪魔をできぬよ私の娘私のエヴァ
Really? Really? That's it?
ローズ大丈夫だローズもう大丈夫 イーサン、イーサン、おいイーサン、おいイーサン起きろ。まずい。
クリス、
イーサン、やったな。奴は終わった。
それは俺も同じらしい。
イーサン、逃げるんだ。足を止めるな。奴には村ごと吹き飛ばせる爆弾が仕込んである。これを見ろ。今起爆すれば俺たちも終わりだ。しっかりしろ。ミアが待ってるぞ。ミアはちゃんと生きてる。生きてるんだ。
ミア、許してくれ。愛してる。ローサ頼む。
おい立て。おい。自分で伝えろ。ほら、あともう少しだ。
守ってやってくれ。強くなれるよ。
ちくしょう。
元気で、ローズマリー。
イーサン。
Did he just control that? If so, why didn't he do that during the boss battle?
Rose!
出せ。離陸だ。急げ。
Should have been even asking about Ethan.
待って、イーサンはどこ？
That wasn't the first thing you asked.
急げ。すぐに離脱しろ。
ダメ、夫がまだよ。置いてはいけないわ。
ミア、座ってベルトを。
イーサンがどこにいるのか教えてちょうだい。私たちを見捨てるはずない。ねえ、どうなってるのか教えて。どこに。
Right there.
今のは何？
座ってろと言っただろ。
いやよ。イーサンはクリス、あなた何をしたの？
彼は死んだ。救えなかった。
You know, this is all really Mia's
俺たちを
fault.
逃がすために残ったんだ。すまない。
隊長、これを見てくれ。 BSAA がよこしたのは兵士じゃない。 BOW だ。
奴ら何考えてる？
隊長、指示を。
チーム全員を集めろ。 BSAA 欧州本部へ向かう。ツケを払わせてやる。
I have a lot of thoughts, and many of them negative. Like, I don't like Mia. I'm not a Mia fan. I'm sorry if you guys like Mia. I really hate her. This is literally all her fault. Or her connection's fault. How does she get away unscathed, and yet poor Ethan gets the brunt of everything? He takes literally all of the punishment that his wife caused. This scene is beautiful, though, actually. I like this song, too. Okay, that makes sense now. See, it looks like a reaper, right? But that was the puppet master, or the doll maker.
欲深い子だ。受けた恩も返さずに。魔女がそう言うと、少女は鏡に閉じ込められてしまいました。そこへやっと少女の両親が助けにやってきます。父親は魔女に立ち向かい、母親は愛の力で鏡の呪いを解きました。父親は戦い叫びます。娘を頼む。母親は少女を連れ、燃える森から逃げ出しました。焼け残った森は人々に父親の犠牲を思い起こさせ、今でもなおその荒れ果てた土地をじっと見つめた子供は、ベリーを摘みに行き迷子になる悪夢を見ると言います。Right now, all I can think is that this game started off so phenomenally, and then it just kind of went like this. Like, the first castle was gorgeous, and the monsters were intuitive, and like you had to like you broke open the windows to like make them cold, but then like they weren't all the same, like they were different. Like the one you had to throw the pipe out against the wall, and then it came in, and then the other one was like in the ceiling. And then the glow changes with the final boss was so cool. And then like that and then the boss was but that's on the ceiling. So cool. So cool.
just like running and like go into the ring well, which was terrifying. It was so fucking scary. And then we got to the fish, which was basically a replica of Resident Evil 4. And let me tell you, Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. Of all time. I love that game so much. It has everything in it that it's perfectly well done. I mean, I don't like Ashley very much, but even the parts that with Ashley, there are just some like amazing sniping parts with Ashley that are some of my favorite gameplay parts in all video games. Like, I absolutely love it. Okay, so like you would think that as a rabid RE4 fan that I would be like, oh, but there's paying homage to it and then like copying it exactly. And to be fair, it didn't copy it exactly, but it just wasn't really fun. Like, it was predictable. The boss battle was boring. I literally just laid down mines and he walked over them and then he just walked into the buckets and it was boring. And then like the fish part was just not that fun. It was just kind of like run, hit the switch, the puzzles, there wasn't really puzzles. I didn't even follow the thing that gave the clue with the puzzle. Like, I just turned all the lights on. It wasn't that difficult. In fact, the clue to the puzzle actually made it more confusing than just the puzzle. And then the factory was really cool, but that propeller head monster that we fought was legit a copy of the monster that is in the prison in the castle that you ring the bell and he has the big claws and he goes running at the bell and then he flashes into the wall and then you with the thing on the back. It was exactly the same boss battle. So that wasn't intuitive, smart at all. And I also didn't like how they had to make Ethan dumb. And I've said this before. It's one of my main gripes about Ethan watching the Happy Horror movie that they have to make Keiichi stupid sometimes in order to like put him into those horrible situations. Like, I don't like that because I'm not a writer, but I would imagine that there has to be a better way to write a story than just make your character dumb. It feels like a cop-out. Like, why? Yeah, sure, the fish guy might not be, like, the best person or the strongest person, but first, how would Ethan know that, except for them teasing him at the beginning? Two, why would he think that he's any less weak than he is? He's still like a monster transformed thingy, you know? Why would you sit? You have a free prize candy sitting there for you. All you have to do is take it and leave, you know? And like, there's so many other ways they could have done it. Like, he could have turned around and seen Ethan taking it at that exact moment instead. Like, that's like a super easy way to not make Ethan an idiot. And instead, Ethan wasn't a total idiot. I mean, except for the fact that, like, he didn't call the police before he went searching for his wife. But, you know, like, in other aspects. We'll see if there's more. Is this Rose?
男の子は月に触れると思う？
そんなの無理だよ。だって遠すぎるもん。
もし宇宙船があったら？
なら触れるかもね。でもきっとすごく冷たいよ。
そうね。お月様はシャチとは違うんじゃないかしら。
でもわかんないよ。
Man, poor Chris would be like, what, 70? Depending on how old she is. Probably still kicking ass at 70. I don't think Ethan is dead. Maybe he is. But I mean, if he can just regenerate, maybe his whole body just regenerates.
誕生日おめでとう。 先週は来られなくてごめん。テストとかいろいろあってわかるよね。もうタイミング最悪。仕事みたい。愛してるよ。
ああ、見つけた。例の場所だ。こんな日に限って。君の出番だ。頼むぞ、エブリン。
エブリン？
二度とその名前で呼ばないで。
おいおい、ただの冗談だろう、ローズ。
クリスも知らない力をあんたで試してやってもいいんだよ。
いつでも撃てるぞ。待機してろ。問題ない。まだガキだ。
まだコントロールできない。
彼に似てきたな。
知ってる。
So I'm assuming she's also a mold monster. BOW. I won't call her a monster because she's cute. The father's story is now done. Do I have to click? Yay! Alright, what do we got? No, Chris. Alright, well that's Resident Evil The Village. Alright, continuing on my thoughts. Yes, I don't think you need to make a character stupid in order to put them in bad situations. Like, you know. And also, yeah, the factory was really cool, but like I said, I didn't feel anything special towards it, mostly just agony over getting lost in it. Like, it was really cool to look at, but it just felt like they put everything into the castle and then just went, okay, don't care about the rest of the game. Like, that's honestly what it felt like. And this game was good. I would definitely recommend it. Definitely play it. It's a really good Resident Evil. Honestly, it just made me want to play Resident Evil 4, and I'm actually downloading Resident Evil 4, and I'm gonna play through that. Anyways, yeah, I'm really sad about this game because it started off like, and it was amazing, and I was having so much fun with this game. Like, I just wanted to come home from work and play this game. Like, it was so freaking good. And then we got to the fish part, and it just went like this, and I was just kind of like, just kind of like going through it at that point. Like the most exciting thing for me was like looting. Which, don't get me wrong, I fucking love looting. I love myself some treasure boxes, I do. I have to change up my scenes and stuff because I have my capture cards. So yeah, so I definitely would recommend playing this, especially if you love Resident Evil, but just know that it after the first 2 dungeons, I'm definitely calling them the dungeons because they were dungeons. They all had bosses and you needed keys to get into them, so they were dungeons, okay? I don't care what you say. They were dungeons. And they were also themed, which a lot of dungeons are themed. We even had a water temple, which was the one I liked the least, which is always how it goes. The water temple is always the worst. Yeah, so definitely play it though. It really pretty. Really pretty. But I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? That sound is not the wind. That's my PlayStation. That is my poor PlayStation working its ass off.